Hello everyone, we want to officially welcome you to 2022 and we would like to look back with you on the year 2021 to see what God has enabled us to do through your support. Looking back at 2021, we are very thankful that in the beginning Kato and Wijswa received sponsors, which gives them the chance to attain good education and to pursue their dreams. In February, we were able to roof the community center, and we have been looking forward to this moment since we received a donation from Magister. This donation enabled us to buy all the materials, transport them, and start the roofing. The builders started by building the wooden frame of the roof. After that, they completed the roof by fixing the iron sheets on the frame. The moment the center was roofed, the children started coming into the center to play there their games. And the difference of the center was quite astonishing. After this, the builders started working on the entrance of the center, and they built a veranda and the stairs and the ramp leading to the veranda. And with this ramp, even the disabled and elderly people in our community have easy access to the center. The first quarter ended very well with our first student graduating from primary school. Wijswa has been performing well in the years he has been in our sponsorship program, and we are very proud of his accomplishment. In the second quarter of the year, Majurin, Kato and Wijswa could start for the first time their educational journey. They were very happy to be able to study from Kampala together with their friends from the village. In this quarter we also received a donation from the running group Warmlopers, which gave us a boost to continue building the community center. During this time also Moses received sponsoring. He lives together with his parents and 3 siblings in a mud house of about 5 square meters. At the end of the quarter, the country went into lockdown. During this time, we had to stay at home, which meant that those who normally live from a daily income didn't have any income at all and could not provide for their families. With your help, we could support 42 families with food packages that could sustain them for some time. In the third quarter, we were excited that the lockdown was lifted and we could meet the need for water through drilling a borehole, and we want to thank Hands and Feet who has helped us raise the money. We hired a company to drill the borehole. One of the ladies told us that once this borehole is done, I do not have to walk anymore 3 hours a day to fetch water. Unfortunately, the company that had done the hydrogeological survey to locate a place with water and gave us a go-ahead did not do a good job. After some time of drilling, it became clear that this place did not contain enough water to have a working borehole. We had to close it down. It was a disappointment to us and the people of the village. In the same quarter, Prossie was happy to receive a wheelchair and full of joy to have received such a gift. This means she can now move from home and join in different activities, which is not so common for handicapped children in Uganda. We also continued building the community center, and this quarter our focus was on finishing the volunteer house. The builders worked on making the septic tank. The builders made ready the kitchen, the bathroom, did the tiling and plastering of the house. Also, the frames were sprayed and the glasses put into the window and door frames of the volunteer house. It was encouraging to see the volunteer house come to the stage where we can receive volunteers and serve from there. At the end of this quarter, we received our first intern, Koen from the Netherlands, who did a 1-month practical with us. He helped us finish the volunteer house through painting, went with us on family visits, ministering to the people, handing out food packages, and to give basic medical treatment. We had meetings at the community center where he shared the word of God, praying for the people, and through which we have heard wonderful testimonies of change and healing. In the last quarter, the builders worked on finishing the community center. What remained for them was the plastering of the community center, which they did in the inside and outside. And they put the outside designs on the center. In this quarter, we also continued with the homeschooling for our sponsored children. The schools still were not allowed to have physical classes, but the schools in Kampala, where our sponsored children go to, started to provide online teachings and materials. Our sponsored children who do not have the possibilities to follow this from the village were through this homeschooling still able to keep up with their fellows in Kampala. It was nice to be able to teach them throughout this time and to see their academic growth. We closed off the year with our You Are Not Alone Christmas party. It is always a special day where we invite the elderly in our community. We had a lovely time all together, a time of worship, sharing words of encouragement, but also fun and dancing. And in the end, we handed out the Christmas hampers, and they were received with so much joy, thankfulness and gladness, being kept close to their hearts. By the time of saying goodbye, everyone was happy, and they were ready to enjoy the festive season. Proverbs 11:25 says that a generous soul will prosper, and those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. Thank you so much for being generous and refreshing the families and the community we serve. May God bless you and continue to refresh you even in 2022.